YouTube? Welcome back to UniXTCG, and today we are actually going to have some Battle Spirits gameplay. Today it'll be Star Dragons in red versus Core Control purple. So we're going to have a pretty fun match, all three games, and I guess that's kind of a spoiler in general. But yeah, we're going to have some fun here. I just want you guys to know that if you would like to support the channel in any way, shape, or form, it can be as easy as just going down and liking the video, subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, as well as just hitting that notification button so you never miss a beat. You can also comment just so we can get some interaction going, and yeah, we're going to keep building over here in Universe X. So I hope this tickles some of the fancies of the people that were wanting gameplay. I'm going to do a little bit better. This was in the game store we were chilling at for Battle Spirits night, but in other times we'll be in a more controlled environment with a better angle and whatnot. And yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know in the comments what things I can do better, and I've probably already thought of them because I'm super critical about my own work. So with that being said, let's get into it, and after the match we will have a word from my pseudo sponsor. Yeah. Alright, so right here, like I said, we have Star Dragons versus Core Control purple. So a very mid-rangey aggro deck versus a, for the most part, mid-rangey control deck. The cool things about this is that I tried to include a couple of different cards in here so I could actually go a little further to the ground and have a better white matchup. Whereas the core control deck that Amani built will be able to play in various stages of the game with very good efficiency. I had to throw back that hand. That's Big Bang Energy, Volcanic Break, and double Siegworm, Imperial Thunder's Dragon Siegworm. So we're going to mulligan. And of course, we have to accept that hand, but I do believe that hand was much better than I thought it was. Apologize about the shaking. We had people spectating at the game store, and they were bumping the table. I believe I told them to stop. So yeah, it is what it is. And we'll try to get a better angle next time. As I am able to do more and more with the environment, I'll be able to have better setups. But I wanted to get this out here. So drawing, we're going to end up playing the Oviraptor and putting 3 cores on it, mainly because you just want to pile up them cores versus purple, so they just can't hit you with these small ones. He's going to establish his Snake Den, and then with his last core, just play Camelot Knight. Fairly strong start for him. He's got 2 reduction on board and a very good Nexus. Sorry, smoke. There we go, smoke. Purple smoke. So basically every time he minuses something to 0 through effect and it dies, he's going to draw. He's following that up with a Netherworld Depths that's ridiculous, and I had to just pass on my turn. You can't really play things and spread your cores out too thin, or otherwise purple will mise you, and at this point he's going to get mad draws off of it. So at this point we're going to kill the Oviraptor in order to get rid of the Netherworld Depths, because at that point I can't attack, nor can I actually, I can't attack, I can't defend, and yeah, it just gets really bad for me. I know this Andromeda is about to go, so I have to get in a swing while I can, because next turn he's literally just going to take it away from me. Alright, so we have Beldor coming out. Gonna swing with Camelot Knight. Obviously I'll take that. Pretty tapped out. And he leaves Beldor back for defense. Cool, cool. So we're going to core up on Andromeda to make sure that that window he had to destroy it easily will no longer be the window that needs to be. So next we're going to play Rain Needle, core it up, and then we're going to swing with Confront, forcing him to block with the Beldor. Confront is a very powerful keyword. And then we're also going to swing with Rain Needle to kind of get him down a little bit. We don't have, we have Ice Shield in hand, and so we can be a little bit more aggressive. But we need to make sure that when he Ice Shields, he's on death's door and not comfortably sitting. So playing another Beldor, he's able to rid me of my Needleworm. Sorry, Needleworm. Rain Needle. And I'm sitting at 2 cores, so we're at pretty good life for what we want to do. I can see that we have Big Bang, Siegworm, and Imperial. So we are going to get this up. We accidentally put one less core than we needed to, so we need to move that over. And now our intent is building the hand for the Big Bang, because we can understand that next turn he's going to swing, attempting to go for game. And it is up to me to make sure that I have the ability to crack back. So we swing, dropping him down to 2. And he's actually just going to play the fortress. Ah, this hurts. This is a hefty blow. So now that he's played Enterprise, now at this point Enterprise can block twice and has protection. He's very close to being able to aggress. So swinging, I'm going to hit the flash on Ice Shield. Fumbling around with the cores. Oopsies. And essentially allowing me to do my Big Bang play next turn. It sucks I wasn't able to draw Volcanic Canyon. I only saw one charge draw, so the Big Bang here is going to be pretty weak, all things considered. So casting Big Bang Energy for a full 3. Trying to math out exactly what I want to do here. Now, here's a dumb thing. I popped Beldegor. That is probably the misplay of the game. Even though I was playing from behind, that's my misplay. It should have been Smoke. Because at this point, Seaworm Nova was going to be able to destroy Beldegor and Camelot Knight, so it should have just been Smoke to get all of that out of the way. So we're going to get rid of the Soul Core in order to go back up to 5 life. And then we're going to need to start redistributing cores. Making sure that Nova doesn't die, but we also probably want to put some cores on the Andromedas. Poking him to kill Camelot. See, that is the mistake. Smoke should have gone because this will result in one more draw that he did not need to have. So Bishop is going to take all my things down, and then he's following it up with Mordred to take the last core off of Nova. And Mordred is now at level 2, so when he swings, he's going to be able to take cores off of something else as well. Looking very, very bad for me. Setting another burst. That's the Ice Shield there. Swinging, taking off the core there. Have to take the life, and the issue is with 3 cards in hand, it's just not enough. If I had gotten like Volcanic on board, I might be able to come back from behind with another one, but we were just not in the position to hit with another Big Bang. So that's going to be the conclusion of game 1, because I'm pretty sure I just like try to think about it and I end up scooping. He's got a huge board. I've got a Big Bang with no targets in hand. That looks to be an Oviraptor. Looks to be a little bit of down. Yeah, it's just there's just no shot. Yeah, with another Ice Shield face down, we're able to use this. Confront will get Bishop out of the way because there's no shot that he's going to block with the turtle, with it being so big, or with it not being as big as it could be. So Bishop goes. Anything swinging from here would be suicide, and I just have to let it go. We've got another Mordred coming down. Taking cores off this. Now everything has protection from white, purple, and yeah, it's just, and he's just blowing up his board now. Getting this out of here. I'm gonna survive this turn, but I will not be able to survive. Like this is his board starting to build up very much so. So swinging in. And at this point, I just said on to the next game. So yeah, let's get into game 2. All right. So coming off of a very, very one-sided bout of of that, this is going to be game 2 of Red Star Dragons versus Purple Core Control. I'm going to opt to go second. Last time I lost the die roll and had to go first. In a lot of cases, second just gets an extra core, and that just makes your turn more malleable. So he just passes his first turn. That's good for me. So I'm going to hit the Rain Needle. We're going to make sure he's cored up so he can't be destroyed. And then we're going to set a burst. At this point, he's molding because you can pretty much farm purple for their come into plays. And it's his only turn 1 play. So he has to play the Knight. And I will activate Star Blessed Draw, noting that I'm going to use its secondary effect as well. So just draw 4 cards. Feels pretty good, and that's the end of his turn, so all he can do is swing, and I will gladly take that. Core Step, Draw Step. We have 2 Ice Shields in there at least. I saw a Big Bang. I saw a Charge Draw. We are sitting very clean. So we're just going to core up some of these guys to make sure that we're still able to go, and then we're just going to draw 2. We're in no danger of dying anytime soon. And we'll play Overraptor and get a swing in with it because we know it's likely going to die next turn via core removal. So we just need to soften them up. Beldegor is going to get rid of Overraptor immediately. My bad for putting the core box right there. Oh, I was moving the binder. I think I was trying to give somebody something. Ah, yeah, never mind. I was being stupid. This is the Influencer Ice Shield. So now it's my turn. Core Step, Draw Step, Refresh Step. So we're going to charge draw 1 more time. I see a Burning Force in my hand. This is actually going to be really, really good. Sorry, not, we have both Burning Force and Volcanic Break, and I think this is one of the major blowouts of the game, if I'm not mistaken. So this time I'm going to end up swinging in. And he ends up taking it, going down to 3, and I pass. Right now, Amani is doing a very, very good job of keeping everything above 3k, so I cannot 2-for-1 him with Burning Force. But we actually have something that's kind of cool to force. So he's going to activate Mordred and take away 2 cores, and then swing and drop that. Very, very destructive on his part. I'm going to Ice Shield, taking away that. Now drawing, we have a whole lot of cores. We're going to hit Overraptor just to make sure that we can get a little bit of a reduction going. And then we're going to hit Big Bang Energy for 3. Just thinking about what's in my hand. It's already resolved, but yeah, we just needed the we just needed that. And lots of people were like, "Oh, that's kind of weird," but really, it would have been the same exact cost had I not put that reduction out. So thought might as well have another body and catch reduction off of this. Just a little bit. So we're going to play Andromeda. Andromeda's going to destroy Beldegor because he only has 1 core on it. This is a very important play for later. So, after destroying Beldegor, we are going to put out Seedworm, Imperial Thunder Dragon Seedworm. Going into Nova, removing my Soul Core in order to go back up to 5 life. Making sure he has enough cores on him to survive and be able to have his board wipey effect. So I'm going to swing in. And it's going to scoop up his entire board. And then he'll be able to make Beldegor. But there are no targets up. I wanted to make sure that was the case. He has the burst down, so that's likely going to do its thing. No blocking with Beldegor. Beldegor dies. We both die, actually. We're both 4K. And I'm going to poke with Overraptor because we need that Ice Shield to go. Wow, is that triple Ice Shield he's seen? I think I saw at least 1, maybe 2 in hand. That's crazy. So he's going to play Mordred and just completely blow out Overraptor. That's fine. Then with the other cores, he's going to end up playing Dragonaga. And he's going to swing. Now this is very, very important because I want to get rid of his reduction, and I have a little bit of a play. So we're going to use 4 cores in order to play Lightning, or in order to play a Volcanic Break. And this makes me feel pretty big brain. So we end up hitting, whenever I stop AOL dial-up processing, we're gonna Volcanic Break, hitting his Mordred, and he has the opportunity to put out Beldegor, which he's going to do. But putting out Beldegor requires him to spread both of his cores, putting them both under 4K. Which then allowed me to hit the follow-up, take the damage. This is important, take the damage, so I have that. And then this allows me to hit Burning Force and keep my Seedworm Nova alive, killing both of his cards. Also ruining his reduction. So yeah, that was my big brain move of the game. No, he still has 1 Ice Shield face down and in the burst down and 1 in his hand, so this is pretty rough for me. We're gonna play the Dino Boy, making sure he has enough cores, but I also have 2 Ice Shields, so we can't be too mad. Guess we both seen 3 Ice Shields this game. This is what happens when both players draw well. Very, very nice. So we'll end up swinging in. It's going to force his Ice Shield. Swinging in again. What just happened here? Oh, he didn't have enough cores. There we go. I'm so confused. He used Ice Shield's trigger to gain the life again. He didn't have the cores to stop me from attacking. So now he's going to use Baculus, Dark Bishop Baculus, to bring me down to 1 core. And then Chem Lightnot's going to come out. And he's just trying to think about how he gets out of this, because he only has 1 life, so Ice Shield doesn't actually help him. He needs to be able to block. And putting Baculus up this high allows him to hopefully have some semblance of safety, but nah, his attack simply doesn't get high enough. Seedworm Nova next turn will be able to blow up both of those cards. So we had to use the Influencer Ice Shield just because, but we're going to use the Ice Shield here so we don't lose too much of our life. And yeah, I want to check my next card, but he ends up scooping it up. So let's go over to game 3. Alright, so we're starting it off. Going into a healthy game 3, he's going to ask me to go first. Good thing about purple is it's very hard to actually get a mulligan. Star Dragon Red is a little bit more combo based. I need draw. I need to be able to see some threat. Very often I can be put in positions where I just don't want to keep the hand. So we're going to draw a card. Immediately put down the burst. We have to Star Blast. He's going to be funny with it and just play the guy, Algalev, I believe, who dies and gets a card for you. So he is not going to feed, remotely feed. So we're going to drop double over after. Core them both up, but our opening is so weak. And I had a bad judgment call here. You're going to see it soon. But he's going to play Netherworld Depths because he understands that me destroying his Algalev is just going to draw him a card, and then me swinging is going to draw him 1 or 2 more cards. So he's okay going down a low life. It's very unlikely that I kill him, and he's going to see at least 3 more cards if I just with what's on board. If I get rid of his monster, get rid of his spirit now that it's lower than 3k. So he has me in a position where I can't move. To attack, to defend would get him more cards. To defend and kill his Dark Knight would get him another card. 2 cards to be exact. So we're just at a point where it's very rough. Now he plays Spider, and this is starting to get really rough now because now both of his cards are out of Burning Force range. And Spider will start being able to pick at my cores. Now this is the point where I'm feeling like if I stop and I pause, he's going to be able to really start aggressing. However, I think pulling Andromeda was a little too early. Now to not lose Andromeda to Spider, I have to start stacking cores on Andromeda, and I don't think I was ready for that yet. It's definitely the correct play against purple. It's more like it wasn't the good play for this particular part in the match. So Camelite Knot comes down. I have a singular Andromeda. This is just not looking good for me at all. He gets in a free chip damage and then passes. The Soul Core isn't on Camelot Knight, so it's just pretty much going to end up dead. The Burning Force is useless in my hand. I would have to work pretty hard to get him to be able to use that. But we will end up trying to Burning Force just those 2 off the board while we can. I said Burning Force is useless, but I mean it just wasn't that high profile in value. Like we're getting rid of something that allows him to draw, and then a 1-drop that he spat out for free. We're still at a point where it's a little scary to try to do anything. And he's got a full grip. We're very close to having this just spiral completely out of control. Not enough draw cards, and he's playing beautifully around Star Blast. So we're gonna use the Soul Core in order to burn off Spider. We just want to make sure that he's playing cards for 0 reduction. And getting in some damage while we can. So now he's up at a crazy amount of cores. Playing the Fortress. Enterprise is indeed very strong. Passing it over to me with 3 cores under it. He's at 9k and he can attack twice and he has armor. So at this point, we're going to charge draw. We're going to see if we can make our Big Bang any stronger. And that's probably one of the biggest parts about this game that was a mistake. Confront is on Andromeda. He had no way to save Andromeda, so I swung and they had to confront, and I'm a 10k to his 9k at that point. So he lost his Enterprise after playing it. That was a very, very, very uncharacteristic misplay, but it's okay. I'm about to get punished soon enough. So Dragon Nog out here with the Soul Core on it, meaning it's going to draw when he swings. Looking through his options. I think I'm still fragile right now. Like, I don't have a shield yet. So I'm a little scared to move on from here. Once again, as you can see, Amani is always playing around Burning Force. There's literally no way for me to hit him with it when he's actually playing the way he should be. So he's going to pass over after getting his draw and swing. We get a little lower on health. Yep, we don't have an ice shield. So because we don't have an ice shield, we just have to try to pile up as many cards as we can and hope we get there. We can't Burning Force, so we have 1 dead Burning Force in hand. I believe that's the second we've gone. We're going to hit Needleworm. Dragon Halberd. We're going to try to protect what little life we have here. Swing with Andromeda. Force the confront because we need that to die. We need him to have as little reduction, as little bodies on board as possible. And then we're going to push him because we know that there's a ice shield. He has 2 life left, and he didn't use the ice shield on the first hit, which means I still need to try to force a little bit. Now at this point, that's going to go and he has to use the ice shield now. Sorry. Big mail truck in the background. So after doing that, he's going to get up. He has 1 reduction. And this is where we kind of get the Heartsease. He's going to play Baculus. Oh, no, sorry. Camelot Knight. I'm stupid. He plays Camelot Knight, cores it up, and he's going to play Baculus. Then he's going to core up everything, and this lets me know exactly what's about to happen. Taking off 1 core, he's going to play Curse Dragon. I'm going to, at this point, activate my Starbliss Draw to draw 4 cards, hoping I can get an Ice Shield so that I could Big Bang him next turn. We did not get an Ice Shield. So we just drew 4 more cards. Could not see an Ice Shield. And Curse Dragon board wipes my entire field, gaining 4 cores in the process. And yeah, he cores up, and there's really nothing I can do here. So this kind of sucked because one Ice Shield would have allowed me to survive and Big Bang next turn and be right back in this thing. But unfortunately, I was not able to reach it. So sometimes you just need to be good. Better to be lucky than good. Now, I just need to see one Ice Shield, and this would have been a little bit more back and forth, but wasn't able to get there. So he's going to be able to swing all 3 times with no resistance. I die, show him the hand, and then I start looking to see how many cards away I was away from taking an Ice Shield. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the matches. After this, I'm going to have a message from Mystic TCG, just in case you would like to buy product there for Battle Spirits and actually even more of your card games. So we shall see. But thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for stopping by. So let's talk about Mystic TCG, your one-stop shop for all your TCG needs. On the site, you can buy or pre-order plenty of sealed product for plenty of games. Just make sure though, if you're pre-ordering, to give it 3 to 4 months in advance to start looking, because sometimes the product is indeed hot, supply and demand, you know? And then if you want to buy singles, go on tcgplayer.com. There's going to be a link in the description where you can buy for the best value. And if you want to sell cards or collections, you can message them on their Facebook site so you can get the best bang for your buck on any type of way you want to buy or sell cards. And then while you're at it, you can use the code UNIXTCG at checkout to get even more of a discount. So hey, what are you waiting for? Check out Mystic TCG today.